Hello, it is Dr. Askkrystalracquel and I am back again with a video for today. I hope you all are doing amazingly. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can also send me an email at askkrystalracquel@gmail.com if you'd like to see me answer a particular topic on video. So this topic for today, it was actually requested. It is specific to individuals who gossip and who spread things about other people. And I thought this is such an important topic because I find that a lot of people who like to spread things about people in a malicious way, they're doing it because they find enjoyment in talking about other people, or talking about people makes them feel better about themselves in some way, or they may be intentionally trying to poison the thoughts of other people about the person that they're talking about. So really be careful. If you find that someone around you is constantly trying to disparage the character of someone else, or if you find that someone is constantly just talking about other people, they never have anything to discuss about themselves, it's always just about other people, drama, trying to tell people things that happen to them, try to tell people things that the other person did to them, trying to pretty much badmouth the other person. I really think that this needs to stop. It's really not good, because really what's going on is, like I said, the person may feel inadequate in comparison to the other person, or they may have some vendetta against the other person and want to take some revenge. They may want people to feel for them instead of feeling for the other person who they have conflict with, right? So be careful about that. It's really not good if somebody's just constantly gossiping about other people. And it's, when you really think about it, it's like, who has time to waste talking about other people? So be very mindful when you come across people who are just constantly talking about other people and doing their best to smear their reputation. Because I tell you, a lot of those people, you may not want to hear, a lot of those people who are gossiping about other people are wicked. And I know you might be like, wait, wicked? No, seriously, be careful about people who are talking about other people, because that is really poor character. People who, and here, even if what they're telling you is true about the other person, you have to think about, what are their true motives for discussing that other person? Why are they trying to disparage them? What about that other person do they dislike, or are they envious of, or are they just making fun of them? Those are not good characteristics, right? And okay, think about it this way. Let's say the other person is talking about them, right? So now they start talking about them. I'm sure, we can understand that perspective, right? Like, okay, this person is talking about you, so now you go and start talking about them. It's not nice, but we can kind of understand, like, it's not like that person just came out of nowhere and started talking about them, right? But there are literally people who sit there and think about other people. Let's say we have no idea what the relationship between person A and B is, and you're person C. Person A comes to you and starts saying things about person B. You don't really know person B well. They may be saying things that they heard about them, through the grapevine, and it's not good things. And you're thinking to yourself, oh wow, person B, like, wow, they're doing a lot, they're doing all that, wow, that's crazy. And then you start to think to yourself, wait a minute, after person A keeps coming to you with stuff about them, you start to wonder, as person C, wait a minute, so person A, do you know them like that? Person A will say yes. Okay, so what's your relationship to them? Oh, person A might say, well, we talk sometimes. Oh, so person B considers you their friend. Person A might be like, oh, yeah, but I'm not. So then you start wondering, wait a minute, okay, so person A likes to extract information from people in the guise of friendship. Okay, so I have to watch that person because they're not my friend, they're pretending to be. So you have to look at those things, and there may be people who, they might even tell you to your face, well, I'm going to tell so-and-so, I'm going to tell everyone about this that you did, or I'm going to tell other people about this. Be mindful of those people. That is like a deep wickedness inside of those people. Those people that whenever you hear somebody say something like that, that tells you that there's something about you potentially that they're envious of, or that they're intimidated by, or that they know other people think well of you. So really be careful about that, you know. And then back to the main perspective that I was giving, please do not deal with people who are constantly bad mouthing other people. And you know, if you're someone that gossips a lot or bad mouths people, really be careful, because it's going to backfire on you a lot. What usually happens is, well, like I mentioned in that scenario with A, B, and C, you start going to people about a particular person thinking that you're smearing their character. But the person you're going to is either going to start to look at you strange based on the relationship that you have with the other person. And like you might be saying that, oh, that person thinks you're their friend, or yeah, that is my cousin, that's my mother, that's my father, that's my brother, that's my sister. So the other person's gonna look at you like, wait a minute, that's your friend? Why are you saying those things about them? Oh, that's your parent? Why are you saying all those things about them? Oh, that's your sibling? Why are you saying all those things about them? That's a little strange. People look at their relationship too. And even if you have no relation to the person you're talking about, it just could be someone, you know, random. Why are you wasting your time talking about other people? Don't you have some business of yourself, for yourself? Is there anything you're doing with your life? That's the one thing, right? So I think it's an idleness too, right? If someone is so bent on talking about other people, you have to think to yourself, where is this person going with their life? Do they not have anything going on with themselves? Do they not have a career or something that they love to do, a hobby? Is that their hobby, gossiping? Do they not have a family or friends where they can talk about something productive? Really, like that's a really bad trait. People who are just constantly gossiping about other people, like that's not a good look. That's something that shows me that the person's actually lacking something character wise, or something big character wise, or that they don't feel good about themselves, or that they're really just a person who's out to cause mischief. That's another thing. It can sometimes come from a place of mischief, to where people are now, they spend all their time just trying to find things to do and talk about the people because it makes them feel happy. It makes them feel good. If you got into the place where it makes you happy to talk about other people, cause drama, and try to make people think poorly about others, you may need to really analyze yourself. Because what I like to do, I'm like, would I want someone to do this to me? Would I want someone to start talking about me? Would I want someone to be making things up about me or trying to get other people not to like me? No. So why would I do it to someone else, right? So really just be careful. You know, me, I'm the type of person, a lot of times, if someone comes to me about someone and they're trying to tell me things, I am somebody who a lot of times I'm like, okay, please don't tell me. I don't need to know this, right? Or I might be somebody to where if somebody comes to me and wants to get information about someone who maybe did something to me or was talking about me, I'm somebody who I'm like, you know what? I don't know. That person must be going through something. I don't know what's wrong with them. Like, I don't know. I'm not somebody who's ever going to even give more details or information about what's actually going on, because one, I don't have time. I have a life. And two, that's just bad character. I feel like people always find out about people eventually, and they will find out who people really are just by that person running their mouth, right? So I'm somebody who I'm not somebody who has time for drama. I am somebody who really believes that we all should live our lives in a way that honors God. And the Bible talks about, someone actually sent me the scripture, so I'm not going to say who, but someone recently sent me a scripture regarding this. And yeah, there are many scriptures that talk about the mouth and how deadly it can be, right? We need to be mindful what comes out of our mouth. And if you are constantly speaking bad about people, that tells me what your character is, what is really inside of you, and it speaks to your heart, right? If you can only speak nasty things, bad things, what is really inside of your heart? If you can only speak bad about people or talk about how you've been victimized by people and there's nothing ever good going on in your life, and yes, people have been victimized by things, that is 100% true, but if your whole life identity is about being a victim, that's not good, right? But not to take that away from anybody, right? But there are literally some people who are just constantly wanting to be a victim of something, anything. They're the victim of They're the victim at school, work, in their home, on the street, in society, in their community. They're always the victim. This is about anything. Like anything you can think of, they're the victim. They're the victim when they went to go purchase their food. Someone did something to them. Someone looked at them wrong. At their work, their boss spoke to them about this, but didn't talk to somebody else about this, even though it's against the rules overall. There's so many different things. Like, come on. So you really want to be mindful of, those types of things, and you really want to make sure that you are not just speaking bad about stuff that's going on all the time and speaking bad about other people, because that's not going to help you in life. Focus on yourself, focus on bettering yourself, focus on speaking good things out of your mouth, and that includes not gossiping, that includes not trying to disparage other people's character or assassinate other people's character, as we like to say, because it's not going to work out for you in the end, and you're just going to be so consumed with other people that you're not even going to be able to move forward. All you're going to be doing is focus on other people. I always talk about this scenario. There's one person over here about the same level, or maybe this person's a little bit lower right now. This person's so focused on this other person and what they're doing, what they're up to, trying to watch everything around them, right? And then this person's steadily minding their business. I'm doing okay. Let me just focus on what's going on around me. I got to make it. I got to do it. I have to do this. Person steady staring at them. Just focus on them. Tunnel vision. Right? Over time, they're still going to then look around them. They don't even know what's going on, right? This person's so far ahead of them and minding their own business, and they're so focused on them, and they're not elevating their life. So really just be focused on yourself, your life. Stay out of the drama. Stop worrying about people. Stop gossiping about people, because it's not going to help you. And like, I try to even stay away from like all this, a lot of news things that are just, drama and trying to incite issues between people. And there's a lot of gossip blogs, and I know sometimes it can be fun to like know about things in pop culture, or, we heard recently what happened in the music industry and a few years back in Hollywood. But, I try to just live my life peacefully, focus on my own life. And I think everyone should do the same. Do not get involved in drama, because that becomes you. If you're a gossip, then, like I said, that speaks to what's actually inside of you, what's growing inside of you. And one, it could be gossiping in a malicious way, because you want to bring the other person down, because either they may be doing better than you, they may be doing well, they may be happy, they may have something that you wish you had. Or there's another type where they're just doing it to be funny. They're being mischievous. They like to know information about people. And even more so, there's another type of gossip to where someone might have done something to them and now they want to pay them back. So really just stay out of all of those types of gossip. Any gossip isn't good. There's no reason to just be telling people's business for no reason. Like, think about this. I know you're thinking that I'm talking about really serious things, but I'm not. I'm even talking about things in passing that there's no point in you telling. And when people come to you and tell you stuff, that even if they don't say don't tell anybody, you're not supposed to tell anybody that business. Let them tell their own business to other people, right? So if someone comes to you and says, my father just recently, was, or somebody like my son recently, or let me think, my mother recently went to jail for shoplifting, and we're having a really hard time dealing with that. I'm not sure what I should do. Then you start talking to somebody. The person's not a lawyer in that field. The person's not somebody who has any legal background. The person's not somebody who can help them with prayer. You just go and talk to them and say, do you know Miss Susie's mother just went to jail for stealing? Like, man, what was that old lady thinking? Why would she do something like that? That is gossip too. Just talking people's business for no reason. We have to stop that. That's not good. If it's not something that's going to help and edify that person and help them in some way, it's just time to let it go, right? And it's really time to just focus on the good things, focus on speaking positivity. Do not get into anything that's about negativity, because really it's wasting your time. It's not a good reflection on you. And like I said, people are going to start looking at that person in a way, right? You don't want to be someone who now people are looking at you like, wait a minute, this person is always coming to me with some mess or some drama or something negative about this person or these people or someone. That is not good. And then finally, if you're somebody who's always in drama, you're going to eventually become drama. You're probably like, what do I mean by that? Drama as in your life, you start feeling all over the place, you start feeling unhappy, you're gonna start feeling maybe even like something's going on in your mental, because you're so focused on other people, and like you don't even know, like you're never stable because it's always something going on, some drama, right? So really be careful with those things. You want to have peace, you want to have joy, you don't want to be involved in negativity surrounding other people. And when you start thinking those bad things, it becomes you, starts to consume you. You start to want to live off of drama, to live off of speaking bad about other people, and that's not what we're here for. We're here to help others. We're here to be a good example for other people. And you really, just honestly, I've seen in families where someone is a strong gossip and they speak bad about other people, and then now their children do the same thing, right? I've seen that in my life, like just in passing with people. And that is not the type of behavior that you want to exude. You want to be able to show other people how you're supposed to conduct yourself. And if you're a mature person, you're an adult, you should be showing younger people a better way to live, right? So keep those things in mind. Do not be trying to tarnish people's reputation. Do not be mischievous trying to bring drama to other people, because honestly, I'm someone, if I see that somebody's like drama filled, or I see that somebody is constantly trying to talk bad about other people, or constantly trying to there's a certain energy that you feel from people who are constantly in drama. It's like something that would even like cause you to feel anxious being around them, because they're all over the place. They're thinking about what the next thing they want to talk about other people and things and all that stuff. So be careful, stay away from people like that. Don't be that type of person. And move forward, because you want to have good health mentally and physically. So let me know what you think down below. Have you been a gossip in the past? Have you noticed that there's people that are constantly gossiping about other people? Do you keep them around, or do you move on from them? Let me know down below. Have a wonderful day. Bye.